Hi, I'm Dr. Beth. I'm a clinical psychologist and a yoga teacher. I'm here today to bring you a practice that is a combination of yin yoga and restorative yoga poses to offer you a reset for your nervous system. Now, you don't need to be flexible for this gentle practice. You don't need any prior experience in yoga at all. All you will need is a bolster or some firm pillows, a couple of yoga blocks. You might want some other props like blankets or some warm, fuzzy socks. So grab what you need, and we will help to give your body the stretch and the rest that it needs. So we are going to start the practice with a restorative yoga pose, so with rest. Then we are going to do a few yin yoga stretches, and we'll finish with a really yummy restorative pose. So make sure you stay until the end for that last pose. We're going to be using the bolsters and blocks for all of our poses, but trying to minimize how much we move them around so our bodies can stay really quiet and restful. So make sure you have your blocks and your bolster. Okay, to begin, we're going to take one block on either the medium or the high position. That'll be further away from you. The other block will be pretty close to it on the low position. And what we're going to do is make a simple ramp for our bolster, a little bit of a slope. Then we turn the body around, snuggle up to it as close as possible so it hits maybe right at the top of the pelvic rim or the bottom of the low back. Let your legs be long and lay back on the bolster, letting your arms, your legs fall wherever they may. Now you may want something else under your head if your neck feels like it's stretching too much. So feel free to put a little blanket or pillow to cover yourself with a blanket. I'm going to check our time. So we'll hold the restorative pose for about 5 minutes. And the key to this pose is to position your body so that it's supported by the props and that there's no sensation of stretch. That's the difference between restorative and yin. If there is a sensation of stretch in your arms, in your legs, grab some extra pillows or blankets and use them as props to support those parts of your body. It's natural for your mind to wander. Our minds are not going to immediately settle just because we're resting our bodies. When you notice the activity of your mind, bring your attention back to the quietness of your body. Feeling the place where your body is touching the mat or the props. Becoming aware of where you can notice or feel your breath. We remind ourselves that right now, in this moment, there's nothing to do, and we can give ourselves permission to rest. Enjoy your last few moments in this restorative pose, this supported rest pose. Feel 2 or 3 more breaths, being aware of your body as you breathe in, and being aware and present as you release the breath on your exhale. One more. Breathe in. Exhale slowly and fully, sighing that out through the mouth if you'd like. And then gently use your hands on the floor, your feet on the floor, to help push your body back up to seated. And so we'll move into a few different yin poses. We're going to start with a yin heart opener that will help us to stretch those tight shoulders. Now remember, this prop setup, we'll be going back to it, but this time we're going to take the 2 blocks and place them more parallel to each other on the mat. And then your bolster or your blanket is now going to be perpendicular to your mat so that the long edge is facing you. You'll turn around and kneel in front of the bolster, and our arms are going to be supported on the bolster for our heart opening pose, or sometimes this is called puppy pose. We'll be holding this one for about 3 minutes, not quite as long as the restorative. Also note that for the yin pose, you do want to experience a stretch, but everything that's not stretching should be nice and relaxed. So let's get into the pose, and then I'll start timing. Your hips stay up, knees are down. You'll extend your arms, or you could have your arms bent with your elbows on the prop. I'm going to extend my arms. Let your head come between the arms. The front of your body start to melt toward the mat. Remember, this is called a heart opening or heart melting pose. If your forehead is near the bolster, you can rest it, or you can choose to allow your head to hang. We also want to find that perfect amount of sensation in yin. So not too much, not too little. A degree of stretch that feels sustainable for a period of time, which is about 3 minutes. And then be aware that any parts of your body that aren't participating in holding you here or feeling the stretch can be encouraged to soften and relax. Perhaps starting with the muscles around your face. Let your jaw wiggle and release. Your eyebrows, your cheeks be soft. Breathing is soft and even at your own comfortable pace. perhaps you feel your body softening for even a bit more as you hold for this last minute or so. Begin to prepare to transition as you find your final few breaths in the pose. And then start to push into your forearms, your hands, or your elbows to rise your body back up. You might take a moment seated to notice the effects of that pose on your body. Okay, now we're going to return the bolster to its first position, that ramp. So one block in the high position, another block closer to you in the low position, simply to make a bolster that feels relatively secure. So that's not a lot of wiggle around, so you feel comfortable when you go over it. This time, we're going to sit up so that one of our hips is facing the bolster. You can start on whatever side. Now, the arrangement of your legs is going to influence how much stretch you get from this pose. So your legs can be more stacked. They can be further apart in kind of like a 90-90 or anywhere in between. It's one of my favorite yin poses. It really stretches out the hips and the lower body while feeling so restful. Once you have the position of the legs, and you can alternate to find what works for you, we're going to turn our entire body toward the bolster. So our torso faces the bolster. Start to walk your hands over the bolster and then lay your upper body down on it. Now I'm going to turn my head so that I'm facing you, or my head is faced in the same direction as my knees. If you want a more intense stretch on your neck, you can turn it the other direction, but this allows my upper body to feel nice and comfortable and relaxed as I'm really stretching the lower. If you're wearing glasses like me, you also might choose to take them off. Arrange your body, your arms, the parts of your body that aren't stretching, however is comfortable. If you need to move your legs, do that now. And then we're going to start to release into the stretch for about 3 minutes. Remember, in yin, we're following that principle of a balanced degree of stretch, not our maximal stretch, because we burn out pretty quickly. We're already burned out. A stretch that feels just right, that feels sustainable for the period of time that we're holding. You'll start to prepare to finish on this side, taking your last few breaths here. And then once again, you can slowly press into your hands. Gently rise your body up. You might find as you rise, you can feel the intensity more. And the gentlest way to transition is simply turn so that you're away from the props. And take my clock with me. That way you don't have to move the props. The props stay there. Your body turns to the other side. So now your opposite hip is going to be right up against the prop. Legs can be arranged the same as you had them on the first side or slightly differently. It depends on how your body feels on this side. And once again, you'll start to turn your torso toward the bolster so that you feel some stretch, definitely in your hips and your legs, maybe places of your upper body. But as you lower yourself, letting the parts that aren't stretching be comfortable and supported. Releasing your arms, arranging your neck so that either you feel some stretch or no. About one more minute. So if there's anything that's tensed up over time, maybe your hands have started to clench or your jaw has started to clench, gently release those parts. Let your prop setup support you for this last part of the pose. As you're ready to come out of the pose, once again begin moving very slowly. Gently helping your body up. Perhaps just a moment to notice and feel. Okay, our final pose of the day is going to be another restorative pose. So another pose where we set ourselves up simply to rest. No significant stretch in this pose. We're going to go back to that position where we have the blocks parallel to each other. about the same width apart that you think your legs might be, because this time our shins are going to rest on the bolster. Bolster goes back up so that the long edge is facing you. You might want, again, if you have a blanket or a pillow for under your head or something to cover you, your socks, grab those things first. We'll be here about 5 minutes. This is called Stonehenge Shavasana. So we want to be close enough that we can swing our legs up. The shins are comfortably resting. Take the time that you need to adjust before we settle into the pose. Let your legs be fully supported. And once you feel that sensation, really let gravity have your legs melt, soften, feel heavy in your props. Arms can rest on your body, by your side. You get to decide how you're most comfortable. And then we'll finish with a full 5 minutes in this rest position. as we take our last few breaths in the pose, you might place both hands over your lower abdomen. Feel the rise and fall of your breath, the connection to your body. When we connect to our body, our somatic experience, we encourage our thoughts to take a back seat so that we can be more present, more in the moment. Now you are welcome to continue to stay in this place as long as your body needs the rest.